Hey there and welcome back. I'm Daisy and welcome to my channel and welcome to today's practice. Today's practice is a bit of a flow practice, but a flow in which case you are flowing with your breath, not so much with your body, because I would love for you to connect to your breathing. So that's what this practice is all about today. I'd like you to grab your mat, get yourself set up, grab a glass of water or bottled water just so that you have it handy, and we'll get started. Coming all the way down onto your back, bending into both of your knees and placing your feet firmly down. With your inhale, begin to draw your right knee right over towards your right armpit, grabbing a hold of the outside edge of your right foot, flexing into that right foot, and really with the strength of your arm, draw firmly that knee in towards your armpit. So we're moving into a half happy baby, relaxing those shoulders and really relaxing your head. So if you need to rock your head from side to side, then I invite you to do that. Maybe lifting your chin up just a little bit, just so that you have some space between your chin and your chest. Your next exhale, releasing that right foot and placing your foot or the outside edge of your right foot over top of your left thigh. Moving gently into a figure four. So you can either keep your left foot down or with your next inhale, begin to lift that left foot off of your mat, keeping that knee bent and flexing into both of your feet. You'd like to interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, and with your right elbow just slightly pressing onto your right knee so that you can be pressing that right knee forward. You can either stay like that or very gently begin to straighten out your left leg so that this time your heel, your left heel, is pressed up towards the sky. Continuing with that right knee to be pressed forward, just really noticing the lengthening right alongside your IT band. Continuing with that relaxing sensation along your neck and your shoulders. And just breathing here. As you exhale, bending into that left knee, placing your left foot down, and we're going to get that on the other side. With your inhale, bending into your left knee and drawing your left knee in towards your left armpit, grabbing a hold of your foot, and really with the strength of your arm, drawing that knee in towards your armpit. Drawing your shoulder blade onto your mat, your shoulder onto your mat. And once again, I invite you to gently rock your head from side to side, just so that you can let your body know that you're not wanting to hold any tension in the neck and the shoulders. Gently rocking from side to side here. With your exhale, releasing your left foot, placing your left foot over top of your right thigh, and slowly pressing that knee forward. If you'd like to lift your right foot off of your mat, flexing into both of your feet, interlacing your fingers behind your right thigh, and drawing that knee in towards your chest. With your left elbow, gently pressing your left knee forward. Continue like this for the next few breaths. Just holding this pose. Finding the variation that feels the best for your body. So you can either place your left foot down, lift it up in a bent knee, or slowly begin to extend your leg all the way up, flexing into both of your feet, continuing with that flexion. next exhale, releasing that right foot down. Gently rolling onto your belly. Placing your palms underneath your shoulders. Pressing the tops of your feet down and slowly moving into a mini cobra, so not coming too deep here. We'll get that once again with your inhale, lifting your upper body slightly and begin to bend into that left knee, drawing your left knee so that it's at the height of your waist, looking behind your left shoulder. As you slowly release, and we'll get that on the right inhale, slowly lift up into cobra as you bend into your right knee. Drawing that right knee to the height of your waist and looking behind your right shoulder. Exhale as you release all the way. Inhale, slowly lifting up once again into cobra as you tuck your toes in, and with your exhale, gently lift all the way up, slowly moving into downward facing dog. Being your first down dog, just bend into one knee and then the next, just creating a little bit of movement into your body. Really feeling in deep. Relaxing those shoulders, removing that tension in your upper body. Inhale, lifting your right knee all the way up, stacking your hips, flexing into your right toes. And with your next exhale, stepping your right foot towards the outside edge of your mat as you slowly move into lizard here. Looking forward, just gently rock from side to side or back and forth, creating just little tiny movements into your body. You do have the option of bending into your left knee if you like. Slowly begin to straighten out your right foot. If you need to readjust your palms, do that. Inhale, lifting your right leg all the way up above. As you exhale, reach forward, moving into a vinyasa, lowering all the way down. Inhale, lift up into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lifting your left foot, stacking your hips, and with your exhale, stepping in towards the outside edge of your mat on the left. Finding your place here in lizard. And again, option to bend into your right knee as you move into a low lizard. As you look forward, relaxing those shoulders, rocking from forward and back. As you inhale, begin to lift your hips, straightening out your left leg. I get those two mixed up all the time. And with your next inhale, slowly begin to step back into a three-legged dog, moving into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward plank. Exhale, lower down, lifting up into cobra. And with your next exhale, once again, lift up into downward facing dog. Breathing deeply here in down dog. As you inhale, stepping your right foot forward and placing your right foot or your toes towards your left wrist. So we're moving into pigeon. Taking your right knee towards the edge of your mat on the right. Flexing into your toes if your shin is parallel to the short edge of your mat. If it isn't, begin to draw that right heel underneath your left hip and pointing your toes towards the back. You can either stay up high or slowly begin to come all the way down onto your forearms and moving into a sleeping pigeon. As you untuck your left toes and finding a sense of calm here. moving with your breath. Sinking those hips a little bit deeper down towards the earth with every exhale. As you inhale, slowly coming up onto your palms, tucking your back toes in, lifting your right knee, lifting your leg into a three-legged dog, moving into downward facing dog. We're going to get that on the other side. With your next inhale, stepping your left foot so that it comes right behind your right wrist. Sinking back, untuck your back toes. Same principle here. If you have your shin so that it's parallel to the short edge of your mat, then keep your left foot where it is. If not, then begin to draw your left foot so that it's right underneath your right hip and begin to tuck your toes or point your toes. As you exhale, drawing your torso down, coming onto your forearms, and maybe place your forehead on your arms. Coming all the way down, sinking your hips down, finding a sense of stillness in this pose. It's one of my personal favorite poses to really get into the hips, into the IT band, and right underneath the glutes. A lot of energy can get trapped there. A lot of emotion can get trapped there. Also, if you find yourself sitting for long hours throughout the day, this is really good. With your inhale coming onto your palms, tuck your toes in, lifting your left leg into three-legged dog and coming into downward facing dog. As you bend deeply into both of your knees, take your knees as wide as your mat and bring your toes to touch as you sink all the way back into an extended child's pose. So releasing your arms, placing your palms out in front of you, but rather than pressing your palms down, really relaxing into your arms. Letting your forearms come onto your mat, relaxing your forehead onto your mat as well. If this doesn't feel good to you at all and you have a bolster around or maybe a nice tall pillow, you can place your pillow right in between your knees and allow your torso to come over top of your pillow. You're going to come all the way down onto your sit bones, so releasing your legs out in front of you. And with your inhale, begin to bend into your right knee, flexing into your left toes, and as you exhale, begin to twist over towards your right, grabbing a hold of your knee with your left arm and placing your right palm behind you, letting your right shoulder guide your sight, your line of sight, as you slowly begin to twist so that your neck is looking towards the back. There are quite the variations for this pose, so we're going to get that on the other side. If you'd like to bend into your left knee, but do not want to cross your left foot over, you can always keep it on the left side. And as you exhale, slowly begin to twist, this time over towards your left, hugging your left knee in with your right arm, and allowing for that left shoulder to guide your chin. As you inhale, coming back to center, releasing both of your legs out in front of you. And with your next exhale, come all the way down onto your back. With your inhale, begin to draw both of your knees in towards your chest, flexing into both of your toes and grabbing a hold of the outside edges of your feet, moving into happy baby. Drawing your knees in towards your armpits, kind of what we did at the beginning of practice, but this time with both of your legs. And I invite you to play here with your tailbone. You can either slowly lift your tailbone, and that feels really good right around the lower back. Or, if you like, slowly begin to point your tailbone towards the front of your mat, and you'll begin to notice that you're kind of getting into different areas of your legs. You can either keep your knees bent, or if you'd like, begin to straighten your legs out wide towards the sides. As you inhale, drawing your knees together. And as you exhale, allow yourself to release completely, moving into Shavasana. As you relax your shoulders, taking your shoulders, maybe trying to reach the edges of your mat. I know that that's not really possible, but it really allows to describe kind of the sensation or the idea of your shoulder blades coming out wider. Taking your heels about the width of your mat and really releasing your legs, releasing your toes, turning your palms facing upwards. If you feel comfortable in the space that you find yourself in, allow yourself to close your eyes as you take a deep, long inhale into your belly. And with your exhale through your mouth, let it all out. We'll do that once again. Deep, long inhale into your belly. Exhale fully. Finding a sense of gratitude in this very moment that you find yourself in. Accepting all the sounds around you. Letting go of maybe irritability, tension, frustration, whatever it may be that may possibly have been with you at the beginning of practice, maybe even throughout your practice or now. Just simply let that go. Having that sense of gratitude is so important throughout your day. Whenever something happens, if you were to turn back to that, sometimes it can be a simple shift, sometimes it can just change everything. With your next inhale, begin to reach your arms all the way up above as you bring your hands together and placing your palms over top of your third eye. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.
And there you have it. How are you feeling? I'm hoping that you enjoyed today's practice. Please let me know in the comments below. And if there's any particular practice that you would love for me to film for you, please also let me know there, and I will be sure to check it out and create a practice that is most suited for your style that you prefer, as well as for your body. I would love for you to also subscribe to my channel. That way you know when there is a practice available for you. I am aiming to create practices for you every single Sunday, and every once in a while I also like to pop in throughout the week just for more of a mindfulness conversation or a meditation.